Monterey Bay is breathtaking, as is its racetrack.
If you don't go yeehaw when you're coming down to Corkscrew, you're not trying. There is no other track like this on the planet.
Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca, a one-of-a-kind racetrack in a one-of-a-kind setting.
I love Mazda Raceway because of the elevation changes. Just basically built on a mountain.
Some of the corners like the Corkscrew and some of the scarier corners like turn 6.
I was giggling like a schoolgirl in the car. It's just so beautiful to drive around in.
It's time for round 3 of the Playboy Mazda MX5 Cup at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca. And welcome to Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca. Good to have you with us for the Playboy Mazda MX5 Cup, third race of the 2010 season, part of the American Le Mans Series weekend here. Alongside Elliott Forbes Robinson, I'm Rick Benjamin. Todd Lewis has our call today down on pit road. Elliott, we've seen some great competition, first 2 races of the season, and to come to this place, this is such a special place to race.
Well, it is. It's not only one of the most beautiful tracks, but it is the most challenging track. They're busy all the time here.
And a guy we know quite well will take a ride with us here today. This is 1985 Indy 500 winner Danny Sullivan. They'll race on behalf of the SPCA for Monterey County. Let's talk to our pole sitter, down to Todd.
Thanks, Rick. Plenty of quick cars up near the front of the starting grid. Row number 2 features Nick Evans and Justin Piscatell. They are teammates. They have already talked about the start of this race. They plan on helping each other. And yes, on the outside of the front row, he's fast. Lionel Kent has won 2 of the last 3 events in this series. He's looking to make it 3 out of 4. And up here on the pole position, Matt Pombo. He has been fast. We've seen that, scoring consecutive pole positions. Matt, I know you want to turn that into a victory, though.
We would definitely like to turn it into a victory. We don't have one in the series. We've been fortunate enough to get 2 straight poles, but at Road Atlanta, the cars didn't fall our way. This series is so competitive. Mazda's done a great job. The drivers are all top-notch drivers, and the cars are very, very equal and competitive. So it's hard to get a win in this series. All you can do is be smart, try to put yourself in position at the end like we did at Road Atlanta, but the cars didn't fall our way. Hopefully they will here.
Matt Pombo is in the position he wants to start. Will he be there at the end of the race?
Matt Pombo, a guy who's made a lot of progress this season, Elliott. What about this racetrack? 2¼ miles around here.
It's great because you have got so much elevation here. You've got some good passing spots, but this track has no long straights here where you can draft back up on somebody. Here you have to be racing all the time.
Is this what they call a technical racetrack?
Well, it would be. And if you miss a corner like turn 6, you don't get to run up the hill. That'll really hurt you. If you don't get off turn 11, you can't get to turn 2 fast. It's really tough.
Field rolling away here at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca. Third round of the 2010 championship season for the Playboy Mazda MX5 Cup. Take a look at our championship standings as the field comes to a stop on the front straightaway. Really tight battle up front. Brad Rampelberg has been the class of the field so far this year.
Well, he has. You know, he's been doing really well. He hasn't been qualifying well, but boy, he has a race car that is good for the race.
And Rampelberg didn't qualify especially well here today either. He is the points leader by 16 markers coming into this third race of the season. Matt Pombo has been fast, as we mentioned. He'll be on the pole today. Lionel Kent, who won round 2 of the championship at Road Atlanta. Nick Evans, one of the young guns, and Rookie of the Year last year, Justin Piscatell.
These young guys are really learning how to drive these cars, and they came in and they're fast right off the bat. We don't have to wait for them to get fast.
Series veteran Al Malkasian will start back in the third row. There's the points leader Rampelberg from the 4th row today.
Yeah, it's kind of a surprise to me because he's so fast, but you know, at Atlanta, he came up through the pack. They set the car up for a long run, and that's what they think they have.
Jeff Mosing, Michael Cooper in row number 5. Rest of the field, veteran Tim Probert, Harrison Williams. Danny Sullivan could only qualify 14th, which shows you how tough this is.
I'll tell you what, driving these cars, we found out with John Morton last race out, Danny's used to downforce. He's used to a car you can't drive across curbs. This is a tough situation for these people to come into.
And Christine Crane from the Pacific Northwest, only woman in our field today. She will try to make some headway here today in the third race of her pro career in this 2010 season. Beautiful sunny day, kind of cool and windy though here today. Let's check in with Todd Lewis.
Fellas, just before green, a car to watch, Brad Rampelberg, who won our first race of the season, but is bracing with a little bit of difficulty today. Yes, he's going to have to charge up from his 8th starting spot to try to get towards the front, but a couple of days ago, he went mountain biking before practice, went over the handlebars. He's got a separated left shoulder. Good thing they make a lot of left turns here because he's going to be in pain this afternoon.
Well, it's going to be a tough thing to fight back from. Dr. Matt Pombo actually worked on Brad.
Well, I know that's scary when you got a competitor working on you to get you right for the race, knowing that you're one of the fast guys. So, but they're good friends, so it's great to have them so they have that kind of camaraderie.
This is the exit to the corkscrew short straightaway here. Last couple of corners. Elliott, how about your rules of the road today?
Well, you've got to get off the corners here well, because it's going to be, if you don't, you're going to be passed. You have to be aware of the other guys, because they're going to come up and they're going to try and pass anywhere they can here, because you can't drift. And you've got to be aggressive, because everybody else is going to be that way, and you need to be that way too.
45 minutes of time competition should be good for about 23, 25 laps here today. You've got to be on the wheel all the time. Glad to have you with us from Mazda Raceway, Laguna Seca. The Playboy Mazda MX5 Cup is underway.
Yeah, and this turn 2, which is the first corner you actually get to, is a tight corner, and you kind of want to stay out a little bit in it, and it's tough.
3 wide down into 2. Pombo, your early leader, one car off line.
Oh, that's Kent going out wide. Oh, come on, Lionel, hang on to it, buddy.
Gets it pointed in the right direction, a little dirt track excursion that he wasn't planning on there, but that's a sense of just how tough and competitive this thing is.
And it's tough now, because this field is so hard to get through, and now he's going to have to go from dead last up through this pack, and it's not that long a race.
Meantime, Nick Evans takes advantage of all of that to move to second spot under the Bosch Bridge. He's going to put some pressure here on the early race leader in the pole sitter, Matt Pombo.
Yeah, he's right up behind Matt, and he's right on him, but very difficult to pass here. And then coming up the straight here towards turn 6, you have to get a run through here to get up this hill, because the cars, it doesn't matter if you have a lot of horsepower or not much horsepower, you gotta get a run through that corner to get up this hill to the corkscrew.
Matt Pombo is the early leader. Good battling all over the place. Here comes Rampelberg in the AMG 4 car.
Well, he's not wasting any time at all coming through.
Trying to make some moves and get up into contention. Pombo off the hill will take him down toward the final couple of corners here at Mazda Raceway, Laguna Seca.